guys, it's Joe. If you don't know me, I'm a spiritual advisor, and I help women just, achieve their dream lives just by working one-on-one or in groups with them, and helping them get rid of the deep spiritual problems that live inside the soul, or at least resolve those so that they can reroot or root deeper and grow in the place that they want to grow in. Okay, so that's not really what this video is about. What this video is about is I had a dream, and this is a specific message for someone. I had a dream, and it was a prophetic dream, and I know that it was a prophetic dream because within the same dream, something happened to me that happened in that dream, and I will tell you when I'm going as I move along in this video. But I just wanted to get on here and quickly talk to you about this because it's been weighing on me for a while. I think I had this dream yesterday, or like 2 nights ago, or maybe a night ago. It has been weighing on me, and I know that the first message that happened was for me because okay, let's just go back. So the way that my prophetic dreams work, and the way that I know that they're prophetic dreams, is they have a bit of a different feel than regular dreams. Regular dreams, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, there's a much more like home-like vibe within those dreams. However, my prophetic dreams are more foreign to me. Like I feel very aware and observant. Not in the sense of like lucid dreaming or whatever, but I just feel like a bit more awake to what's going on around me, and not so concerned with, changing it to be, excuse me, there's stuff going on outside, but not concerned with changing it to be how I want it to go, or like how I want the story to go in my head, but more so just being there and then like really just listening to the things that are going on in my dream. So that's how I know that my dreams are prophetic. And well, some of them are. This dream in particular, there was 2 segments to the dream. One was for my own self, and the other was for everyone who wants to listen to this to this message, or whoever gets to listen to it, however this finds. The first segment was about me, and I knew it was about me because, well, it happened to me. Like literally that day that I woke up from the dream. But it's also because the dream happened in first person. This first person dream, I was just like broke my nail randomly. It's really simple. It's literally, I just broke my nail in my dream, and that day I was doing some laundry, and as I was going to pick up my laundry basket, my nail broke. And it didn't break in like, oh, I hit, like, I don't have like a plastic laundry basket. It's actually like cloth, like a really sturdy cloth one. But I didn't even touch the basket when my nail broke. I touched the pile of clothes that was on the basket. So it broke when I touched that, and I was like, I knew that was going to happen, so because it happened in my dream. So that was the first half. Kind of irrelevant. I need you to understand what it's like. Basically understand that this dream is prophetic and that it did actually happen. That portion did. The other half of the dream was me still, but instead of viewing it from first person like I did in the first segment of the dream, or it pertained to me, I was viewing myself from a third person perspective. And this is where it gets really weird, because usually when I have prophetic dreams and they're about me, it is in first person, but when they're about like other people, sometimes I don't see myself in there, so this is how I know that this is urgent, because when I do, see myself in third person prophetic, like, you know, scenarios, prophetic dreams. It is like, you need to do this right now. You need to tell someone about it, you know? So I was planning on making this video short. Basically, what happened was, and it probably still will be, but basically what happened in this dream was, or this segment was, I was looking outside and I saw my neighbor come home, but it wasn't my neighbor, my downstairs neighbor. It wasn't him. He saw me looking at him and we made eye contact. So, and then he said, he shook his head like this and then went up the stairs. So I go to the door, and that door is not glass, but it was glass in my dream. And I'm hiding behind the glass door. And he looks at me and calls me a bitch. He just shakes his head, looks at me and calls me a bitch. His head's off at this point. I don't know, like that was a bit of like a scenic or like a visual malfunction within the dream, because I know he was supposed to be coming up the stairs, but the way that my stairs are set up, it's not like going up the stairs and my door's right there. It's more of like going up the stairs and there's like a patio and then my door's right there, you know? It's not just like you're going up and then the door is like right off the entrance. So that could have just been a visual error, but nonetheless, I was hiding behind a glass door, and it feels like a lot of you are too. Now, I wrote it down here, the big points of this message, just so I can stay on track, just so I can get it down, just so I can get it out. A lot of you are hiding from your success, hiding from the life that you want to live, or hiding from, like, you know, the ridicule of other people, especially with that bitch portion that happened within the last part of that dream. You're not doing something because you feel like if you do that thing, you're going to be out of place, or if you do that thing, you know, you're gonna be like sort of like ostracized from society, your family, you know, your friend group or whatever. You're not going to be, you know, welcome as you are now, just staying in your place. Let me tell you, it's not your place. If you have this urge to do something, to grow in like a certain area, to get a promotion, to go travel to a certain land or whatever, whatever you decide to do, you have that urge within you because you need to do it to fulfill your own, you know, your own path, to go down your own path, to further yourself along that journey. So this fear that's holding you back, that fear of, you know, like not being accepted, not being welcome, not being liked or loved, that's holding you back, and it's causing you to not fulfill the role that you're supposed to fulfill. It's causing you to lack commitment to maybe your business, or you know, like your job, your kids, your home, yourself even. You might have let yourself go in the sense that whatever that looks like to you, but mostly in the sense of like your health, like you're eating shit, you're not surrounding yourself with beauty anymore. In fact, you have gotten so bad to the point where you don't even look at yourself fully in the mirror because you know that you don't feel beautiful. You don't treat your body like the temple, the altar that it is. So you've just sort of like, I don't know, gone to this space of, if I don't see it, it's not there, you know? And you're kind of ignoring yourself. You are ignoring yourself for the sake of other people. You're ignoring yourself, you know, for the sake of, you know, societal constructs that don't even, social constructs that don't even make any sense, you know? If you were meant to do something, you were meant to do it. You're meant to be the first person to do it, meant to be a trailblazer, you know, inspiration to others. Do not stop yourself from being legendary, leaving a legacy, you know, for your life. Don't stop yourself from doing that. And I'm getting a vision of a crater hitting the, sorry, not a crater, yes, a crater, but like a comet hitting the Earth. Not literally, like that's not gonna happen, or at least I'm, you know, not predicting that right now, but that what that symbolizes is you are supposed to leave your mark on the world. You know, you are this otherworldly thing that's come here to heal, come here to add, come here to not destroy necessarily, but, you know, be of substance, be of interest to others, be like a spectacle for people to explore and research and stuff like that. Not necessarily asking, like, you know, we're not talking about being a lab rat, whatever, but, you know, making sure that you are that person for others to, you know, look up to, being an icon, you know, like you have that potential status, but you're not doing it, and you're just like stopping yourself from doing it. It's kind of like this other thing that you've been doing, if someone else that's watching this video might resonate with you, but it's kind of like you're putting out an offering, but you're not doing anything, like you're not doing acts to honor that commitment or honor that like spiritual tie. You're just sort of like putting shit out in the universe. You're like, yeah, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, but you're not doing anything other than, oh, I want. You know, you're acting like a fucking spoiled brat. You have to work. You have to put in the work to you know, see your vision come to life. You know, that's what that's the whole point of like artistry. And do you think an artist just like thinks of this beautiful vision and like boom, it appears? No, they put in the work, they put in the hour, they put in the time, and then they criticize themselves heavily. They're like, this is a piece of shit. And they're like, how do I make it better? How do I actually fulfill what I envisioned this piece to be? And then they make it happen. You're not doing any of that. You're just still in the mental space. No matter like how many little actions that you do, you know, for your business, you might post on your story, or I don't know, maybe making efforts for your career. You might like go get coffee for everyone or whatever, doing like little things like that. But are you actually putting in the genuine work it takes you to get there? And let's see, what else did I say? Oh yeah, work begets rewards. You can't just like, you know, put in nothing and expect something. You know, you're not God. You aren't a creation story. I mean, you are in a sense, but we are humans. We have human capabilities, and we always create something from something. We are never the type to create nothing. Sorry, we're never the type. We don't have the ability to create something out of nothing. We leave that to the universe. We leave that to the divine. So that we can focus on what we are supposed to do in our human world, which is work with the material that we have, right? So the thing is, the big question here is, how do you expect to support yourself? Or sorry, how do you expect to get support when you aren't supporting yourself? How do you expect to get recognition and rewards when you're not doing anything to get that recognition or rewards? You know, it's kind of like you're just like stopping yourself. It's like a brick, but you're seeing it out. It's literally in front of you. You're stopping yourself from grabbing this thing. You're putting the glass is literally between you and what you want, but you're not doing it. You're not getting out, and you're not open to it. Open the damn door. Sorry, that was aggressive, but seriously, open the door. It's there. You're seeing it. You literally are seeing it in your mind's eye. And if not, it's right in fucking front of you. Go get it. You know? Stop being scared. And I get it. Fear is, you know, a good thing. It keeps us from getting, you know, murdered and, stuff like that. It's a good thing. Fear is a great thing to have. It pushes you in the right direction, but it can only push you in the right direction when you learn to stop listening to it. If it's irrational. Rational fears I get, listen to that fear. But if it's irrational, why are you listening to it? Who the fuck cares if you embarrass yourself? Who cares if you mess up on a speech or whatever? Or maybe if you're like learning to get to know like a person or whatever, learning to get to know like a new skill or whatever that you need in order to fulfill the thing that you're trying to do. Who cares if you fuck up? Life is about fuck ups. Stop stopping yourself. You are your own roadblock. That's basically the message. You are your own roadblock. Stop it. You're doing, and this goes back to the other person that, or like maybe even the same person, but you're doing this, when going back to, doing the bare minimum or whatever, you have to do more. You have to do more. And what I mean by this is a lot of you are doing the same work that maintains your current life in order to get the one that you desire. What type of sense does that make? What type of sense does that make? How are you going to put in the same amount of work every day and expect a different result? Einstein says that's insanity. And quite frankly, I agree with him in this matter. Stop self-sabotaging. Become open. You need to sit down and have a conversation with yourself. Be like, hey, have that recognition. Have that revelation within yourself. Sit down, go to the mirror, talk to yourself. And I do mean go to a mirror and talk to yourself. And be like, listen. And if you feel like that's weird, then journal it down in front of the mirror, whatever you feel comfortable with. Just make sure that you have that honest heart to heart with yourself. Come to a revelation and be like, why am I letting such non-matter, things that don't matter, literally. Why am I letting non-matter, things that do not matter, determine my success? Why am I letting that stop me from being, who I want to be, doing what I want to do, fulfilling my own dreams? Why am I doing that? You need to figure that out. You need to come to a conclusion on how you're going to fix it. And then you need to implement that into your life. And I know that this is a bit harsh, and this is because it's just coming out. I did say I wrote down a few key points, but it's literally just, not even a full page. And it's like literally bullet points of just stuff that half of the shit I didn't even say. I'm so sorry. I meant for this to be like 5 minutes long, but it's becoming like 20. Anyway, irrelevant. Stop being your own worst enemy. Love yourself and be open to opportunities. Grab them when they come to you. Grab them when they come to you. Be open to new people. Love them. Open your heart to receive. A lot of this is dealing with the heart chakra. Also, that thing about impact. I keep doing this. That's because it literally is like you're just, going like to head with basically nothing. Non-matter. This is such a spiritual such a spiritual issue. It's so deep inside of you. It can't even be ancestral. Go to the altar. Talk to your ancestors about, or even, your living family members about, like certain issues that are being passed down in your family. One thing that is passed down in my family on both sides is blame. Blaming, other people for mistakes that, they themselves had a part in. Never taking accountability for anything. And on the matter of forgiveness, that's also an issue too. So what I've learned to do is I forgive, and I at any point take accountability for my actions within a situation. It's always 100% my fault in a situation that has been created, that I created with another person, in an altercation that has been created that I created with another person. I always take 100% and ask the other person to take 100% as well. That way, no one can fight over who gets the bigger half. Who can I push this bigger half onto? There's always a bigger half. You know how when you share, I don't know, some of you may be only children or whatever, but, or maybe some of you, I don't know, it's just like a childhood thing where you have like a Snickers or something, just like a candy bar, and you break it. And it's like, do you give this bigger half to your friend, your sister, your brother, your cousin, or do you keep it for yourself? Regardless, it's not shared equally. The best situation in this is to take full responsibility and open up to the other person, allow space for the other person to take full responsibility as well. That's how you truly solve problems. And you need to do this with yourself. Do not go outside, because this, again, is a spiritual problem. Do not go outside yourself for answers. It can be, in your past, it can be in your present, it can be how you feel about the future. But don't go outside yourself for this answer. Take 100% accountability for your actions. Take 100% accountability for your environment, where you are right now. Because you put yourself there whether you like to hear it or not. You're the reason that you are in the situation that you're in. Work, there's, sorry, that word just came out, but going back to the whole working issue, make sure that you're doing the amount required so that you can live your dream. And I am not going to edit this because I said all I have to say, and I'm just going to upload it raw like this, probably do my intro, outro, not my intro, but probably my outro. And that's that. I hope this resonated with someone, and if it did, please work on yourself, please, so that I don't have to say this to you again later on down the road, because by then you might regret it, if we're being honest. So please heed my warning. If you're listening to this and any bit of it resonated, please just listen, and do action towards your new knowledge. Anyway, throughout the weekend, purpose readings and money and career readings are $15, period. Use the codes in the description for that. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.